Hello viewers, welcome to MBT Mining. Today I'm going to be unboxing a new product called iPollo V1 Mini. It is an ETC miner which supports the following algorithms, which is Ethash, ETHW, ETHF, ETC, QKC, CLO, POM. All these coins are supported in this, and the main advantage of this is a very low power consuming miner. It supports about 300 mAh at 240 watts. So that's the reason we've got this. And I'm going to be mining first ETC with this, and I'm going to be setting it up to mine ETC with the help of this. This miner is very compact, and it can be hosted in any residence, and it supports very low power mode. It comes with a power adapter and a Wi-Fi dongle in it. So let me first unbox it and show it to you how it looks, and it's very cute as well. So this is the box basically. On top you can find that it says iPollo, and it comes with an antenna at the top. Okay, here is the miner. So it comes very well packed, and when you remove this, be careful, there's an antenna which is there inside this. This is a Wi-Fi antenna which goes right behind here. So all you have to do is just first connect it to the Wi-Fi port, and this is the whole miner. That's it. So it doesn't occupy much space, and it comes with a power adapter along with this, which comes as a separate box. So which has got about 3 plus 3 6-pin cables here which goes in, and you have a LAN port as well here. And there are other port where you have a micro SD card slot which actually supports firmware updation. So the other way to update firmware is through your desktop as well. Earlier this was only used to mine Ethereum, and now the firmware update has been pushed to the latest miners, and which supports ETC and other ETH algorithms. So you can't mine Ethereum, but you can mine other coins with this. The other strategy that we're going to be following here is we're going to be using this miner to mine any profitable coin, connecting it to the miner, and then convert it to any coin that you would like. So this supports a very low power mode, which is 240 watts at 300 mAh. With the help of that, you're going to be mining Ethereum Classic, and then you can convert those coins into any of the coins that you like. Even if it's let's say you want to make it Kaspa, or you want to do Nex, or any coin that you like, you can push it to the exchanges and then you can swap it. That's the most advantage of this miner, and the heat that exerts out of this is very less. All you need for this, and the maintenance is very less when compared to the other rig where you will have to keep constantly monitoring, updating it, and then pushing it. This runs very smoothly and not much for power hungry. So it's more an efficient miner right now available, one of the ASIC miners. So if you're a beginner or a small time miner, you can't be investing a lot into buying too many graphics card and hosting it at home, which is very power hungry. Then you can start off with these things. So let me go ahead and connect it, and then show you how it pops up. First, what you'll have to do is you'll have to connect the power cards to the power ports, the adapters, and then you'll have to hook up your LAN cable to this. From the PC, you'll have to figure out what is the IP address of this, and then open the interface. That I will record it and show it to you. You will be able to see it on the screen as to how I'm doing it. Okay, let me go ahead and connect it. Now I've connected all the power cables and the network cables as I mentioned in the video. So now it's connected and it's powered on, and you can hear the fan noise in this. So the miner doesn't give you much of a noise. It's okay, it's bearable, but you can't be connecting it in your bedroom. But in the hall or another spare room, you can definitely put it. You can put about 3 to 4 miners in the same room, and it doesn't have much of a heat also. As long as you have a good ventilation, it should be up and running. Thermal management is not very difficult as compared to the mining rigs where you have about 6 or 7 graphics cards. So now I connected it, and like you see, this comes with the 300 mAh of hash rate, and the temperature is about 10 to 25 degrees centigrade, and the power consumption is 240 watts plus or minus 10% is what it is. And this is about 6 GB of the miner. So the life or the time frame that you can use this particular miner is pretty long, and it comes for a longer period also, as long as you maintain it very well. So now I'm going to be telling you how to figure out and connect it to the interface. So let us take a scanner. Advanced IP scanner is what you need to install. And if you see, now I'm looking for the IP address of the scanner, the iPollo V1 Mini. This is one method. The other method is probably you can use your Windows Explorer, get into your routers page, and you can find the IP address of the DHCP address, where you will see the DHCP list, and you can find the IP address of the iPollo V1 Mini. So like I said, I've used my router page. I've logged into my router page, and I can find my IP address of the iPollo V1 Mini, which is 192.168.1.124. So you just key in the IP address and it comes with this. All you have to do is the default root address is, the username and the password is root and root, and click on enter, and it takes you to the page. So in this page you will be able to see what is the speed it is connected now. I've already configured and tested it. So here is the miner configuration. All you have to do is take the stratum address from the 2miners.com. This is the stratum address which I put in, and this is my Ethereum Classic Exodus wallet ID. So I have keyed that in. All that you need to do here is just that. And this is the coin that you can, where you can select the coin. So ETC hash, so ETH hash you can't be doing now. I mean Ethereum you can't be doing. So ETC hash is what I've selected here, and click on save and apply. Since it's already selected, I've done that. And that's all. That's the only configuration that you need to do, not much of difficulty. So you can go for a pool 2 and pool 3 address in case if you have to you want to try backup plans of having a couple of more pools. You can try 2 other pools also, and password has to be just X and X. That's it. So the fan configuration, I've set it to auto. So these settings are all default. And running overview, when you get there, it shows that very clearly that it is mining at 302 mAh, and the degree, you can see the temperature. Now that I have turned off all the fans and there's no fan in the room, and the temperature is maintaining at 48.5 degree, and it'll go up to 51 or 52 degrees. That's quite okay. And if you have a pedestal fan or something like that, a smaller fan, you can use it. Otherwise it's okay, as long as you can, the room temperature is not too high and too hot. So that's about it. So here's the information overview, which is whatever the settings that you have put in. Already the miner is above 6 minutes 31 seconds, and the hash rate, you can find it here in the running overview. It's 312. So it's basically 300 mAh, but it's mining at 312 mAh right now. And that's about that. So you don't have to do anything about this. This is a password change, firmware update. You want to update the firmware. When you get the new firmware, all you have to do is download the firmware. Right now it is running at version 0.77.100, so which is okay and which is working fine. Don't change the firmware unless and until you have an issue with the miner. So the miner is working perfectly fine, and this is basically to reset the entire unit. So this will give you a real-time hash rate, so it keeps going up and down. So let me take you to the 2miners web page and show you how what is the dashboard, what is it mining. So this is the dashboard where it just started. So you will find it only the current hash rate and average hash rate to be very low now. So it will take about at least half an hour for it to get updated and to come up. So this is how it is mining, and I've been using it for the last 2 days to check it. So far it has been mined, and this is the status of it. Share in the last share that I've got and how much I mined so far is close to about 0.006117 ETC is what it has done. But the settings here is for the payout is you need at least minimum 0.1 ETC for the payout to happen. So until then it will start mining. So here is the miner address. So you can see here reported hash rate is 300, average hash rate is only 4.44, current hash rate. So these has to come to about close to 300 mehashes, which will take some time to reach that point. So you'll have to let it mine for about at least half an hour to see it. So let me connect back to you in another half an hour or 20 minutes time once the hash rate is up, and I'll run you through the other statistics here. Yes, you need to monitor it, but I'm saying that when compared to the other GPU mining, it is not as difficult to maintain it or run it. Only thing is, in case there's an update, you need to update it in case the miner goes offline, and you need to keep switching pools now and then based on whichever the pool is best. There are updates in case if the pool is flooded with many ASIC miners, then you can switch to a different pool and try it. So that's the stratum address that you need, and just key it in and then it'll start working. So this is another strategy that you can get into in case if you are already into GPU mining and you're looking at venturing into ASIC mining. I would recommend you to get into something, ASIC miner. Yes, the Bitcoin is more profitable, but with the Bitcoin miners you can't be mining any other coins. But here in this ETC miners, there are other higher models as well. If you get into the iPollo site, you will find other higher config models as well. But I chose this because it was very economical and it was very efficient as well. And with this, you can mine different coins which support ETH and ETC Cash also. So Ethash also. So with that, you can actually switch it to other coins and swap it with the other coins also. So you can keep building a portfolio with different coins. So that's the whole point of it. And the whole point of this video is to show you what is the efficiency, how the iPollo works, and what's the interface. And you have a wireless configuration as well. I wouldn't use wireless because wireless is not as robust as wired connectivity is. So I prefer wired. So I've connected it wired, and I always use wired configuration. But yes, you can still use wireless also to it. I will configure wireless and then show it in another video.
A few moments later.
Hello guys, so now it's been like about 1 hour and 6 minutes. You can see it here on the, so it's been 1 hour and 7 minutes now, and it's running at 291 mehashes, and you can see how the real-time mining speed has been. So it keeps fluctuating here and there, but not much. So it fluctuates between 290 and 330 mehashes, I believe, 311, 13 mehashes. So when I switch to the miner, you can find now, earlier it was about 50 and odd. Now you can see the mehash rate has increased to 329.66 mehashes, and average has also significantly increased. So this is the sheet where you need to keep monitoring as to how it's been mining, and you can keep refreshing the screen to see what is the unconfirmed balance and unpaid balance. Now it's about 81%. Very soon the payout will be about 0.01. As I said, the payout process will start at 0.1 ETC. So once we get 0.1 ETC, it will get credited to your account. So that's about how the miner works, and this is a very simple and a very compact home-based miner which you can run it in any environment. And if you're having a solar power at home, if you have a solar panel, maybe about 1 kV or 2 kV or 3 kV, you can probably run 2 or 3 machines of this, and you will be really benefited because the power on solar is less than 2 to 3 rupees. So it will be more profitable when compared to a normal power. So that way I would recommend, in case if you are looking at diversifying from a normal GPU miner to an ASIC, this would be a very good pitch in. that's about it, yeah, guys. And I'll show you, I'll come up with more data as to next time. I will post a video on, in case if you want, I'll post a video on how to connect this to a different pool and get it to mine automatically, switching based on the algorithm or the profitable algorithm, and then get paid out in the coin whichever you desire to. So that will be the next video probably I'll be coming up with. Thank you and have a nice day.